everybody, welcome back. I hope you're doing really well. Today I thought we'd just kind of play around with some makeup, just have some fun. I want to do something blue because of this top, and I'm really enjoying like the peachy hair with blue. It's very summery. So yeah, I'm just going to do really glowy skin. I've been using quite a few new products on my skin, and yeah, I've got quite a lot of new products to show you today. So I'm just going to get straight on with it. Going to start off with my skin, and yeah, I will zoom you in just so you can see a little bit better. My skin is kind of okay at the moment, but I drank rather a lot last night, and whenever I drink too much my skin breaks out, so there's really no one to blame but myself. In a way it's kind of good because I've been doing a slightly more full coverage but still really glowy base makeup, so I feel like this will kind of show it a little bit better. In the Lottie London Illuminating Coconut Primer, this is my favourite thing ever. I use this every single day. I'm just going to apply that all over my skin. Obviously just gives a really nice glowy base. Anything that you put over the top of it is already going to have a really nice, super healthy, hydrated, glowy look to it. It kind of just feels like a moisturiser, that it doesn't feel sticky at all. It's a really nice primer. Okay, so now moving on to foundation. I've been kind of switching between two recently. So the first one is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. This is the shade June 7.5. I spoke about this in my last favourites video, and a lot of you were saying that you love this as well. Day to day, this is what I've been wearing, just kind of every day, like just chuck it on. Gives you a really nice amount of coverage, very glowy, just very sort of undone, your skin but better kind of vibe. I've been going between that and the KVD Good Apple foundation. So days when I feel like my skin does need a little bit more coverage, I would usually reach for this one. So I'm the shade Medium 30. I'm just taking a really short, this is just a little hourglass brush, and I'm just going to start taking a really tiny bit. You don't need much of this at all. I'm taking a really small bit and just really lightly working that into the skin. That's one of the things I love the most about this foundation, is that even though it is really full coverage, and you definitely can build it up to that if you want to, you can actually use it in a lot of different ways. I'm just taking the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C8. I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes and through the centre of my face, just to highlight areas and add a little bit more coverage. This concealer isn't super bright, it's actually just slightly lighter than my foundation, so it just adds a little bit of highlight without anything really crazy. Because even though I do want this to be a slightly more full coverage, a little bit more glam, maybe kind of like a wearable glam version of the makeup that I wear normally, I still want the skin to look quite natural. Okay, I've just got a really nice even base to work with now. I'm just going to set underneath my eyes slightly using the Lottie London Hyaluronic Pressed Powder, and I'm just going to take a small brush and I'm just going to apply a little bit of that underneath my eyes. Now I'm looking very flat, very 2D. So now, before I go on to bronzer and blusher and everything, I'm actually just going to do my eyebrows really quick, really random order, but I feel like I find it hard to see how my face is going to look when my eyebrows aren't done, which I don't know. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. Been really liking this, and I just take it on a little spoolie, and I'm just going to run that through my brows. The sort of look this gives to my brows, it's almost sort of a waxy texture, so it gives that sort of, I don't know, it reminds me of kind of like runway supermodel brows. Very sort of slick, almost kind of like a waxy sort of polished brow, which I really love. Most days I'll just leave my brows like this, but I am going to add a little bit more definition to them. I'm going to take the Glossier Boy Brow. This is the shade Brown, so it's just like a little coloured brow gel, and I'm just going to run that through them just to add a little bit more colour. Now going back onto skin, this is a really cool new product. So Refi have brought out a summer skin collection. See, all the Refi brow products went crazy. I think it was last year they came out, or maybe this year. What is time anymore? I love the Refi brow products. I love the brand as a whole. It's really clean. It's just got a really nice, very high-end feel to it. So they have brought out the Summer Skin collection. This is one of the bronzers. So it's like a cream. Oh, is that hair? Oh, it's got a lovely long hair in it, which I'm hoping is mine. The shade Sand. They are cream bronzers. I think there's 3 cream bronzers and 3 blushes, but I have been loving this. I've been using this every single day, and it's just so beautiful. And I've just been using a little Bare Minerals brush So yeah, I just take a bit of that and I'm just going to start working in. So I go with kind of just like circular sort of motions. I'm taking it quite high up as well. Obviously I like to do more of like a blown out bronzy look rather than like a contour sort of look, but you definitely could do that with these if you wanted to. So in love with cream products. I feel like especially for summer when you want that really glowy, very effortless skin, they are just the best thing. The glow that they add to your skin, like they don't have any shimmer in them, these, but they just make your skin look so glowy where they're just such a beautiful texture. Blush, I'm going to use my Vive Pesca Sunset Blush. This is my favourite thing ever, and now that my hair is this colour, it's even more perfect. So I'm just going to take a Smith 118 brush, kind of apply this quite high. I want quite like a high blown out blush and bronze today. It really is just hands down my favourite blush ever. Every single time I've tried to use something else, I'm just like, no. This is a really nice colour if you're not a massively blushy person. Like me, I wouldn't really say I'm massively into blush. Every time I've used anything more pinky toned, I just look ridiculous. This is one of those blusher colours that I just recommend to everybody and everyone seems to love it. So if you are looking for a new blush and you don't like the kind of pinky ones, Pesca is perfect. So skin is looking very glowy, feeling very summery. So another product by Refi that I've been really loving is their liquid highlight. So this is a really bronzy, you can see it's like a really bronzy, almost sort of like gold toned highlight. So I think this would be beautiful on like all skin tones. Even though it's very bronzy, it doesn't really leave like a cast. So what I've been doing is just taking a bit and rubbing it between my fingers like this and then just patting it on the high points of my skin. And literally, look at that. Insane, actually insane. This is so, so beautiful. Again, I've been wearing this on its own quite a bit. Look at that, super dewy, like my skin just looks really, really healthy. It doesn't even look like I was sinking shots for 4 hours, does it? Does it? Maybe a little bit it does, but not really. To finish up my skin, I'm just going to take the Lottie London Freckle Tint and add some freckles in. Obviously keeping it very summery and healthy looking. So there we go, skin is all done. I love this skin so much. Even though we've got quite a lot of coverage going on and we've layered quite a lot of products, it still looks really, really natural. It feels really lightweight. Don't really feel like I've got a lot of makeup on. Skin is all done. I'm going to zoom you in and do my eyes and then we'll go from there. Okay, so as I said, I really want to do something blue. I got some beautiful new stuff from Colourpop. These cream gel liners, which is the most beautiful colour, and I just think with my hair it's going to be very nice, hopefully. I'm going to take the liner I was talking about. This is the shade Zulu and it comes in like the 2 set. This is the slightly lighter one. And I'm just going to do like a really simple wing. I love doing a coloured wing. It's one of those things whenever I feel maybe like a little bit down or you feel like your makeup just needs something a little bit extra. It's a really simple way of just kind of brightening up your makeup. And especially if you're not particularly used to wearing colour and you kind of want to experiment with it but you're not sure where to start, I always feel like a coloured liner is a really, really good way. And I feel like blues are very flattering. And a lot of people aren't as scared of blues for some reason. But I think they look really cool on everyone. So yeah, blue liner is a very fun way of making your makeup just a little bit more funky. I'm just going to do like a pretty simple wing. So I'm just going to curl my lashes, pop some mascara on, and then I think eyes are done. I want it to be really simple and quite skin focused. Take the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara and I'm going to apply that to my lashes. Yeah, I did plan on putting lashes on. I think I'm kind of liking it a little bit more fresh. Ah! Shit. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to build my lashes up a little bit more. I'm going to take the Urban Decay Lash Freak Mascara. And this is my favourite for like really building my lashes up. It's really black and it just makes your lashes really, really chunky. But I always like to start with like a slightly drier mascara just to get my lashes sort of in place. And then I like to build them up. So I'm just going to build up more so like the outer corner. Basically just kind of like faking an outer corner lash. Chunking up like your outer corner lashes. You're basically getting that outer corner false lash effect without having to wear lashes, so innovative. I think I'm just going to leave the eyes like that. I actually really like kind of how fresh they look. So yeah, I'm just going to do my lips and then we're all done. So for lips, I've actually got a couple of quite cool new products. I was actually in Superdrug the other day and I saw that they do misguided makeup in there now, which probably happened like 3 years ago and I'm just completely out of the loop, but I thought it was quite cool. So I got 2 of the lip liners. Obviously you can't like swatch things at the moment, which is a little bit annoying. So first of all I got this one, which is more of like a peachy brown, but it's actually very peachy. So the next day I went back and got the one up, which is a little bit of like a deeper red. But I actually really like the peachier one sort of all over, so been using a combination of these two. So I'm going to start off with this one. This is the shade Bougie. And I'm just going to line my lips with this. Yeah, you can see that's such a nice colour. I love that. And then yeah, I'm just going to take a little bit of this is the shade No Drama, and I'm going to like run that over the middle. See, it's a little bit peachier and it just makes it a little bit lighter. Oh, lovely. Right, I'm just going to set everything in place with the Iconic London Prep Set Glow. Yeah, that is the finished look. I just love this. I feel like it's just really, really summery. And yeah, just kind of like a slightly more fun take on an everyday, quite glam makeup. So I'll zoom in a little bit just so you can see how everything looks all together. And by zoom in, I mean I'm going to lean across this table. There we go, that is the finished look for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this and thank you for being here. As always, all the products I have used and mentioned will be linked in the description box down below. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you have a lovely rest of the day and I will see you all very soon. Love you.